Hello drivers! 2023 is just beginning, and that's why today I want to discuss about what's going on in terms of official driver project as well as personal ones surrounding it. Of course, I'm talking about the official live-action series adaptation of the Driver video games. When it releases, it will be the first official content since Driver Speedboat Paradise in 2015. We can only hope that the live-action series will be more faithful to the Driver brand than the mobile game. But we should start by crossing our fingers that the series will be produced at all. Indeed, it was announced in 2021 for a 2022 release date alongside the Binge platform that is producing the show, and the platform launch is now planned for 2023, so this year, but without any concrete stuff of precise dates. Let's be optimistic and consider that the live action will see the light of day. It will still launch in a very competitive market, the video games live action adaptation market. It seems that almost every video games will get a cross-media adaptation, whether as a movie, TV series, cartoon or live action. There is even a Gran Turismo movie set for this year, and it doesn't look that bad. Within the Ubisoft portfolio, many projects are currently in the works to adapt the IPs such as Assassin's Creed, The Division, Watch Dogs, Rayman, and of course Driver. These projects are scattered on various streaming platforms such as Netflix, Apple TV or Binge in the case of Driver. I believe that not being on a giant streaming platform might be a good thing for Driver in the long run, considering that giant platforms do not hesitate to cancel shows or seasons if they are not 100% satisfied with the results and audiences, especially in the sea of adaptation we are going to witness in the upcoming months and years. On the other hand, Driver is a big part of the Binge portfolio, so their focus will be on the adaptation, and it gives weight to the Driver brand within Binge network, alongside the Uncharted and System Shock adaptation. Moreover, I don't think that Ubisoft's current financial downfall will have an impact on Binge's Driver fate because it's Binge that produces it. It might still not see the light of day, but more because of the state of cryptocurrency as it is part of Binge's economic model. In any case, the community should be prepared to be as vocal as possible in order to maximize the positive outcomes of such an official project, in the hope that it could lead to a new video game in the franchise. It is clearly our best opportunity, and that's why I'm looking to do what I can in this matter with your help, for example by talking about the core elements of the Driver series that could lead to a good live-action adaptation. If you remember, it is something I already wanted to do last year with all the polls I made to ask your opinion on different subjects. I lack time to do something with them, but I will hopefully still use your feedback to discuss storyline, characters, city, cars, and so on. I don't have much more time this year to be honest, but I really want to reflect on what will make a good or bad adaptation of the Driver series. And to give an example, there is currently a debate in the Last of Us community because the show on HBO does not feature the same kind of virus contamination than the video game, which is a core part of the lore of the series. So this is why it will be interesting to think about what we like about the Driver series besides the amazing gameplay, and how it should be translated on screens with a bit of anticipation before getting any news from Binge. Of course, we are also hoping for cameos, and if Jack Cuvella is not available to do a pedestrian, you can call me Binge, I have the shirt. In the meantime, I wish you all the best for 2023, and I also thank my Red Rivers for their support, namely Driver Dimension, .com, French Contact, Neurosynth, Tank Online YouTube, Paul Lanois, Mut, Carguy50, David Autosport and Denis Frontier. You can also join the club by clicking on the join button somewhere on the page. And in any case, see you soon, drivers.